Hey guys, welcome to Not So Random Chat, the nighttime live stream where we talk about whatever we want to. So, settle in and grab your libation. It could be your wine or tea or coffee or whatever you want to drink. And let's just sit back and chill. I'll be with you in a moment. Are you guys ready? Okay, well, so am I. So let's get into it. Here I come. Hola, from the west side. Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday. Hope everyone is doing well. Give YouTube a little time to get that out. Hey, James. Happy Monday. Just trying to move stuff around. Okay. Yeah, I'm where I need to be. Okay. So let me try to go on camera because, see how StreamYard is acting tonight. Okay, I see myself. Very cool. It just took a minute for it to come up in here. I hope everybody is having a great night. Now here in the West, it is pouring down rain. Okay. January, for those of you who don't know, is generally a rainy month, January, February. When it's snowing on the East Coast, it's raining on the West Coast. It rains on the West Coast, rolls its way east, and becomes snow. So, sorry, y'all. I got more storms coming. Tonight, I am drinking water, agua, because prior to coming on, and this is the reason that I was a little bit late, is I was up here trying to get my timing down and try to get this lights, camera, action dance challenge done on TikTok. So I've been just looking at various people doing it, and I'm trying to get in. Hey, Benzo. And so I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to represent for Club 60, because y'all know in less than 30 days, I will be 60 years old. And I'm trying to go against, I'm trying to duet with one of my friends who is in their 50s, who I know is
has been professionally dancing, I can tell. And I used to be a professional dancing. Well, I used to be a dancer. I was never professional. But I was ballet, that kind of dance. And this is hip hop. So, but I got the moves. I just gotta, get my timing together. Because all of those YouTube challenge dances are like about a minute long. Thank you, sis. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. So I was working out, y'all. I was gonna work out doing that dance. And it's literally it's not a long dance, but after you've done it like about 5 to 10 times, which is what I did, you worked up a bit of a glow. And I've got on dancing clothes. This is my dancing stretch stuff, and I got on loose pants and everything so I can move. So yeah, but I'm gonna get it on TikTok. It'll be on there. Hopefully, it'll be on there by the weekend. I'll have it done by the weekend, because I learned that it's interesting because there's two. It's like people are doing it either from the right side or from the left side. And if you don't know what the TikTok is, the life camera action challenge dance, it is the last. I hate to say this. It's the last video that Twitch left, was doing this challenge. That was the last video he left on TikTok doing this challenge. But I'm seeing a lot of people doing it. I even saw one of my sorors put out a Delta version of it, because Friday is Founders Day for us. So she did it with, doing the fortitude stance. And I'm gonna have to learn that one too. I might have to learn that one too, because she's calling out all Deltas. And yeah, y'all. For those of you who are on TikTok, I'm sorry, because right now I know the Deltas, and in a minute the AKAs are gonna be getting on everybody's nerves on TikTok. Because we're all over there, and I'm not paraphernalia Pete by any means. You will see me in purple more than you see me in crimson and cream, but don't get it twisted. We got crimson and cream in our wardrobe, and I'm gonna have to dig out one of my I think I'm gonna dig out like one of the sweaters, the little sweaters that has the Deltas with Theta on it to wear on Friday. I think that's what I'll do. We'll see. It'll be a interesting Founders Day. I did talk to other sorors, and they were like, most of them were like, I'm not doing anything. And one of my neighbors is also a Delta, so she's probably not doing anything. I don't know, but her husband's a Kappa. Their anniversary, their Kappa-versary, Founders Day, was on the 11th. Yeah, I think it was on the 11th. I don't know a few Kappas. And yeah, my dad's an Alpha. I think theirs is in some other month. I don't think they're not one of the January ones, but there's a couple of us. Kappas, Deltas, AKAs, Sigmas, and the Zetas. So that's over half of us. That's over half of us were founded in January. And I think in the ones, most of us, most of the ones that had the January founding were founded on Howard University's campus. With the exception of the Kappas, I believe the Kappas were founded at, I want to say Cornell. I don't think that they were I think they were founded at a PWI. I don't remember. It's not my organization. I don't have to. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've been doing some stuff this week, y'all. I have been, last week, trying to roll in these extra jobs. So I have one coming up that's like freelance, that's like a project for like 3 to 6 months. Then there's another one that I want to get on that's long term, but they pay okay for working when you want to work. And the interesting thing was, on one of them, they asked, normally when you put in for jobs, you put in your resume. But this one was looking for a high school diploma. I'm sorry, I'm 60. I don't have that documentation laying around because I went to college, and I thought you had to graduate from high school to go to college, but I could be wrong about that. I could be wrong about that. So they didn't get no high school diploma from me, because I would literally have to go online and get it from the Department of Education in Washington, D.C., what were D.C. schools. And I did not go to public school, but I did go to school in D.C. I was a Catholic school girl, 12 years of Catholic school, because when I was growing up, D.C. public schools sucked. And anybody that was our color who had 2 nickels to rub together sent their kids to Catholic school. Just saying. Not to mention I grew up Catholic. That was always an interesting experience for me in retrospect, because my mother was the only one who was Catholic. The rest of our family, both my mom's side and my dad's side, were Protestant. And growing up, learning the Catholic version of religion, it was a revelation when I found out as an adult what the Spanish Inquisitions were really about. And just all of the stuff that made the Catholic Church who it is today. And I'll just leave it at that. I'm not gonna religion bash, because I got saved speaking in tongues, laying on hands, and all of that within Catholicism. But I had to leave because of the stuff that the whole world knows about that was going on in the Catholic Church. And I left before the whole world knew about it. But that's why I left. That's why I left. And the main reason I left was because not only was it going on, but it was the priest who had married me and my ex-husband. And he was Black, and the victims were not. Which caused further tension within the congregation of the church that I happened to go to, which was out here in LA, because that stuff would never have happened. That stuff didn't happen in Washington, D.C., in Archdiocese in D.C., which is majority African American, because most of the people in DC moved there there's a lot of people in DC that came there from New Orleans. New Orleans has the largest Black Catholic population. Outside of New Orleans, you have DC and Los Angeles that have large Black Catholic populations. But anyway, moving on from Catholicism, I don't know what made me go there. I don't even talk about that. I've not been Catholic for longer than I was Catholic. How about that part? Even though I was raised Catholic, I left the Catholic Church. I left the Catholic Church over 30 years ago. I left in my 20s. But I wasn't the only one. A lot of people left the Catholic Church because we needed the word. And, I'm not saying that it wasn't being taught, but it wasn't consistent. And I couldn't bow down to a priest, couldn't go to a priest and confess anymore. And I wasn't bowing and, making the sign of cross in front of statues and all of this stuff. So there was just certain, I had issues. Those of us who came out of Catholicism, most of us came out of it for a reason, Nothing happened to me, thank you. Like I said, I grew up in a place where that wasn't going to happen. If they had tried that, there would have been a lot of unalived priests in DC. That's what would have happened. There'd have been a lot of unalived priests. I'm surprised my son hasn't busted in here, because usually he'll try to bust in, but usually he waits until I've been on for a little bit. He just likes to come in and say hi to y'all. But let's see. Let's talk about, before I get into the trending topics, give y'all an update on the iPhone situation. Nightmare. So I can only get my phone online, or with someone on the phone, because they only have the smallest ones in the stores, and because I'm on Sprint, it's like only one person in every store that knows how to deal with the Sprint customers. So it's just a pain. So hopefully I'll have another phone by the end of the week. I'm trying to get the phone without, giving up a kidney. But and when I get this phone, after, listening to multiple people in other chats, I'm paying that sucker off as quickly as possible, y'all. As quickly as possible. I know I'm going to get a discount because I'm turning in the iPhone that I have. And so I know I'm going to get hundreds of dollars off. So but that still will leave hundreds that has to be paid. And I know how they do it. They map it off of over 24 months. So I'm going to have to pay it off in 12 or sooner. That's the whole reason, for multiple streams of income, so we can get rid of some bills, because we need to get rid of some bills. Hi, Sarah. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I am so happy to see you, bro. Happy New Year. Blessings, bro. But yeah, so hopefully by the end of the week, I'll have another phone, because if people can call me on my phone, but like most people, I don't use my phone as a phone as much as I use it for everything else. Messages, grab my emails, my social media, all of that stuff. But, for the moment, good old iPad. I got my YouTube and my TikTok and my Instagram on there. So we'll deal with them on there. But, the major issue is that, I have to use my phone for work. We can't even log in without a smartphone. You can't even I couldn't even have a non-smartphone. So I would have to have a smartphone anyway. And they like the fact that I have an iPhone. They like iPhones, because iPhones, are quote unquote more secure. So I'm just going to get the iPhone 14 Pro Max, terabyte. I'm getting the maximum one, because I film on my freaking phone, and people film movies on these freaking iPhone 14s. Now, obviously, I'm going to also give me another Mac. I got to get another Mac so that I can dump the stuff off of there. But with a terabyte, I won't be freaking out. You know what I mean? I won't be freaking out. I won't use up all the memory on the phone and have to have everything out on the cloud, because half the stuff that I have on my phone it's not even on my phone. I'm already using like over 500 that's out in the cloud. So that's why I need a terabyte. And the majority of what takes up my phone is my vlogging. Yep. And the applications that I utilize to edit my editing, because I keep a copy of it in the editing software, and then I keep a copy of it in iMovie, which is the final one that I put it in. So yeah, I'm gonna have to be more strategic. I'm like, you're still on the Android. I know. Well, okay. So this is my story of why I became an iPhone user and why I moved to the Mac family. Is because Steve Jobs made the iPad for people on the autism spectrum. He made the iPad, and when I bought an iPad, you know, because of that for my son. And he immediately, I mean, my son immediately knew how to work it. He knows how to, and he knows how to hack Apple stuff. Well, I realized that he wasn't hacking. I realized that my son has a photographic memory for numbers. I remember remember when we used to be able to remember every number? It was all up in our heads, even though we had it written in the phone book. But now that everything's programmed into your phone, I know my phone number, my father's phone number, my sister's phone number, my son's phone number, and my guy's phone number. So I know 5 numbers now. However, I still remember the first phone number I had as a child. Millions of numbers in between there, but I still remember that number in DC. And I'm sure it's somebody's number now. But it was area code 202-399-7285. That was my number as a child. Still remember that number, but can't remember but 5 other numbers other than that number. I mean, I think I even remember my number, my first phone that I had as a teenager. And that was a Maryland number because we lived in Maryland by then. Yeah, that was 894. But yeah, it's amazing how we don't remember numbers, but not my son. He knows everybody's number that is in his phone, in his head. He put it in his phone. He put all the numbers in there. But when he goes to call people, he used to call people and he would like go look for the name, but he has his own system. But now he just actually dials the number. He just actually dials it in, like you know that the normal thing that we don't do anymore. We don't do that anymore. Yeah, like the only numbers that I dial are numbers that are not in my phone. And then if it's a number that I dial a lot, I just put it in the phone so that I don't have to remember it or go look for it. But hopefully by the end of the week, I'll have a phone again. It's just really weird not having my phone. And if I didn't need it for work, I wouldn't be freaking out about this so much. But because I need it for work, yeah. But it's working for what I needed to do for work. It's like when I need to do my authenticator. When I have to do that, and the system has to send the numeric, thing so that I can punch it into my computer for work. It works when I have to do that. But right now, I'm not taking any chances. I'm not even doing it first thing in the morning. I'm doing it the last thing at night. So before I go to bed at night, I come and I open back up my VPN for work. And then I lock the computer. The things you have to do just to keep the job. But I'm trying to do these other gigs that I'm doing, in the evenings and at night and on weekends. Everything from home, because we can't be doing stuff outside of the home. At least not right now. I'm not ready. I've worked from home for almost 15 years. So yeah, it's not about to happen. Not about to happen. I started working from home when my mother left this realm, and I needed to be there for my son. I needed to be home because if he needed somebody, I needed to be home. So I had to leave my high-paying gigs, and I used to make a lot of money, y'all. A lot of money. I still make a lot of money now, but not the kind of money I was making back then. However, making that kind of money also required that I traveled. And once my mom was gone, I could no longer travel for my job anymore because who was I going to trust with my teenage child on the autism spectrum? Nobody. So I did consulting for a couple of years. It was still making that really good money, but I was working from home, but project management, let me tell y'all something, because I did that for a few years. Project management, that kind of consulting work, it goes in spurts and stuff, and it was good for like about 2 years. And then after that, I needed a job with benefits. So, yeah, I had to give up the lucrative money for a job with benefits again. And that's where we are. But now we have multiple streams for our job with benefits. We got the job with benefits. We got our YouTube money. We're about to monetize this TikTok thing. And then I'll go and figure out how to monetize Instagram and Facebook. But it seems like TikTok's easier to monetize than the other ones are. So even though I have to have way more followers on there, you got to have 10,000 followers to monetize on TikTok. But you have to have 1,000 to go live, which is the same, I think, as on here. Yeah. Go live on the platform. Yeah. So that's the same. But, once you get to the 10,000, then you have to have a certain amount of views within 30 days to monetize, which is totally different than on here where it has to have been over the last 12 months. So we'll see. But as I'm figuring out how to do stuff on TikTok, I'm going to be doing some shorter stuff also on YouTube, because y'all know that they about to monetize the shorts. I haven't done shorts in a long time. I used to do them all the time, or I used to do quick little videos every day for a while. I would come on and just say, hey, happy Tuesday, whatever. And I don't do that anymore. I need to get back into that because that was my authentic self. Yeah, it was a lot of work, but I was more engaged with my audience. Y'all didn't have to wait for me to do, my uploads of vlogs or topics or, my live streams. Y'all didn't have to wait for none of that stuff. These people just look good things saying, hey. And I usually did them in Snapchat with the Snapchat filters, because, with the funny voices, because I thought they were funny. So I think I might start doing those again. I did them before, but I did them before shorts were around, so they were never like the 1 minute that the shorts are. But I can do some shorts because I do actually have a shorts playlist. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out the things that I need to do to build this channel, to get my channel to where I want it to be with the engagement that I have. And I realize that I'm the one who has to do certain things so that I make YouTube say, notice me. Because I know that there's a large population of YouTubers that are in the senior space. So we'll get it together. But yeah, I'm just trying to get that stuff because I'm watching. I just saw one of the people that I started creating content with, who's in the cooking sector, which is cooking at Pam's Place. She just got her silver YouTube plaque, the one you get when you get over 100K. And I am so happy for her. I'm so happy for her because that's a very competitive niche, cooking. But she has been consistent. She's always put on, and she's doing huge over on TikTok. I think she's got like 65,000 people on TikTok, and she's also bringing her people from TikTok over to here. So that's one of the things that I'm trying to do is to bring some of my followers, all these black women from TikTok to follow me on YouTube. I mean, because y'all know I'm on the black girl follow train on TikTok, y'all. And yeah. I want to bring, I'd like to bring some of that 4,000 people that are watching my stuff, my little short stuff over on TikTok where I'm just, clowning around being funny. And I want them to come over here and, some other content too. That's what I want to do. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, Ben Zone is cool. Y'all know I float all over YouTube. I have friends in the beauty sector, friends in the celebrity gossip sector, people in the B sector, people in the black sector. There's a few people I like in the manosphere. A couple, but and then I go hang out in a couple places over in the gaming sector as well, even though I am horrible at gaming these days. Yeah, y'all do all that stuff online. I don't even know how to do the stuff online. I only know how to do it on the PlayStation here. Even though I think the ones that I have, I could go online. I think I have a 3 or a 4. I don't have like the new fancy ones. I have like a 3 or 4, and it's my PlayStation because my dude doesn't. He don't do. Yeah, PlayStation. Let me see if my son is around. So see if he'll come down. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Dave, you want to come say hi to YouTube? All right, y'all, he's coming. He's coming. I like that background. It's all the African. Here he comes. Okay. You gotta come forward, they can't see you. All right, let me move. Yeah, hi. They can see you now. There you go. Hi, y'all.
There you go.
You gotta look up though. Yeah, look up, look there. Don't look over there. Say hi, y'all.
There you go.
Okay, cool. All right. He was looking at YouTube on the iPad. I was like, no, don't look there. The camera's not over there. It's over here. All right, I'm turning the laptop around. Yeah. I have a camera. I still haven't plugged this camera up. Here's our webcam. Still haven't plugged it in. I'm gonna plug it in eventually, so that it's like, up here, so that y'all get, so that I probably will then fill the screen. But yeah, I have stuff. We get in the studio together for y'all. I mean, at least, when I'm on the laptop, we have our nice green screen. I like this particular one. It's one of my favorite ones, actually. I went out there and found that one on the internet with all that, the African art and stuff. That's definitely my style. Even in my own quarters, I don't have a mask quite as big as that mask that's in the background, but I have some of the smaller masks, African masks, that are like going up the wall on my stairs, going to upstairs. I have a bunch of them, and then I have black art masks. Can't see it, but there's a picture back there, and then there is a picture over here, and then there's a picture in my living room. Well, paintings rather. Yeah, that's a print. One's a print, but everything else are paintings. Yeah, that's a painting over here. Then there is a painting in the living room that I got as a housewarming gift many, many years ago, when I had the house that my son grew up in. And upstairs, I have another piece of art that I got from a Black artist from Texas, who was a friend of one of my cousins when he did an art exhibit out here. Hey, Six Figures! So, yeah. The background that you see behind me, that's kind of like my style, without everything being white. Even though everything's white in here too. Even though the walls are white in here too, but I like that. But we've been watching the stuff that's going on social media. We're watching what Tory Lanez is doing, I guess, behind bars. He's fired his attorney, and now he now has the attorney who was attorney for Suge Knight. I don't know if that's a really smart move on his part, but I already told y'all, California don't play. Now, he might not do, the 22 years that he was sentenced to. He might not do that. But he's going to do more than the 3 years that he would have gotten if he'd have took the plea bargain. Because he wasted taxpayer dollars that we could prove it, so that he could be proven guilty. So yeah, that part. And when it comes to, pow, California does not play. In LA County, please. LA County or the Bay Area. Either place. Dude. The wrong place. And he has a history of behavior similar. Well, I think he needs to. I would love to see him do the entire 22 years, but I don't think that that's going to happen because of his celebrity status. But they might want to make an example out of him. So, either way, his career's over. His career's over. Whatever was left of it. But he should get at least 10 years. At least 10 years. I know we got all the award shows coming up. It's so weird. They're all coming up. We got the Grammys. I think the Grammys, are they tomorrow or were they tonight? Maybe they were tonight. Let me see. Were the Grammys tonight? I know they're coming up. They're coming up. Let me just look. I know, y'all. I know. It's so sad. Let's me look. I'm looking without coming out of the freaking live. I know they coming up, though. Okay, here we go. Let's see Grammys. Grammys 2023. So the Grammys. Oh, the Grammys aren't until next month. Oh, they're the day after my birthday. The Grammys are the day after my birthday. They are the day after my birthday, the week before Super Bowl. Y'all know I'm always tickled, but this is a big birthday for me, so yeah. It's a big birthday, y'all. I mean, some people that were born the year that I was born didn't make it to 60. Yeah. Easy E. Yeah, he was the same age as me. Whitney Houston also was born in 63. Yep. And they didn't make it. Whitney she was 48, but I don't think she was 40. I think she was 47. I think she would have been 48 that year because I had just turned 48 when she died. We were this, I think she was going on 48. That was a wild one. Michael didn't make it. Michael Jackson. He was born before me. But yeah, both Whitney Houston and Eric Easy Wright were born in 1963, like myself, and this is the year that all of us who were born in 1963 are turning 60. Time. So we are moving from our fabulous and fierce 50s into the sizzling and sexy 60s. That's what I'm doing. I'm moving into my sizzling, sexy 60s because I don't look like I'm old enough to be somebody's grandmama, even though I am. But praise God, my son has not made me a grandmother because he's not ready to be a father. So praise God for that. But I know that even with autism, he can have kids. And that might happen, but it's not going to happen right now. If I do ever conserve him, it would only be limited because I don't want to take away his right to get married if he wants to get married. I don't want to keep him from dating if he ever wants to date. He likes women. He just hasn't figured out how to talk to them yet. But I know that's not going to stop him because he's a handsome young man. I know y'all thought that was a kid that came in here. But my son will be 28 this year. He just turned 27 last year. But he will be 28 this year. When I turned 50, he turned 18. It was perfect timing. I'm turning 60, he's turning 28 this year, So yeah. Exactly 6 figures every year is a blessing. But I always tell people, if I knew that I was gonna look the way that I look still, that I would still look this way at 60, even though I do think that I have taken good care of my health, I would have taken even better care of my health. I would have taken even better care of my health. I would have, but thankfully, I because of my choices in what I put in my body, I don't have diabetes. I don't suffer from hypertension, although people can raise my blood pressure up on me, from stress. But, I don't suffer from hypertension. I don't have diabetes, and I think I'm pretty healthy to be about to turn 60, I'm not in the gym like I used to be, but I do Pilates and yoga, and I walk, and I can still skate, and I still dance. So I'm still doing stuff that's, keeping myself healthy, I'm doing the things that I should do, but this year I just have some really specific goals for myself as far as where I want to position myself financially, which reminds me, need to go play the freaking Mega comes out tomorrow. Because that thing is over $1 billion. But seriously, trying to position myself certain places financially. And I don't want, now I have to work. I have to do multiples to keep myself in the 6-figure club when, before it was just, I only one kept me in the 6-figure. So I'm trying to make my money grow. If y'all get it. Grow, on all of them. Even if I've got to do multiples to get to the 6 figures, to keep it in the 6 figures, that's okay. Because I need to keep these little 6 figures for the next 5 years. You hear what I'm saying? The next 5 years, because in 5 years, I'll be eligible to retire if I want to. And I mean, they tell you if you wait till you're 67, you can get more, but we'll see how I'm feeling in 5 years. Because I don't want to work for somebody for the rest of my life, especially because I'm healthy. I want to enjoy my golden years. So that's part of me having YouTube, is to show the things that I'm doing to get up to that point. And part of it is multiple streams of income. I'm getting my insurance license, my real estate license, and I'm going to try to get my securities license this year. So those are 3 other streams of income. 3 other streams of income that I don't have to work as many hours, for somebody else, because all 3 of those, that's self-employed income. Yeah, that's self-employed income. So we're gonna do those 3. Those 3 have to be those are the 3 things that I'm doing. And while I'm doing that, I'm also working these other little jobs, because while I'm doing these other little jobs that are kind of, things that you have to be tech savvy, but they're not really on the tech side, I'm gonna be doing those, because then on top of that, this is why I'm gonna be crazy this year, y'all. But I gotta do what I gotta do. I am embarking on taking some of these free ass classes from Google University. And then I have another website that has free class, that has free stuff that's in IT, where they actually put you on projects and you earn as you learn doing that. Because we don't have the Sabio money. Sorry, not sorry. Can't go to the Sabio boot camp. Can't do it. If I was in my 30s, yeah, we 30, 60, we're doing all of these other things to get us to round up our skills, to round up our IT skills, because they just need to be there. Because at the age that I'm at, I need to have all of those things. So I have a lot of different things that I can just drop off on. Because age discrimination is alive and well. Let me just let y'all know, I've been dealing with age discrimination since I turned 40. And now that I'm turning 60, and even though I have the job in the that I do, work from home, I'm still looking for other jobs that can replace that are making more money, because I need, I'm trying to build my 401k back up. COVID, and all of the stuff that's been happening with the market and everything, it's done a number on a lot of our money. So I'm trying to build that back up while I'm trying to figure out how to put some money in the stock market on my own. Yeah. Trying to get these things going. Oh, and then I'm writing my books. Yeah. That's the other thing, that my phone going out is freaking me out, because I was literally recording chapters that I was rewriting on my freaking phone. So they're there. They're not gone. You know, they're there, and they're backing up to, you know, to the cloud. But I can't do any more work until I get enough. So I'm trying to have the book on my son called Raising Up David. I'm trying to have that in its final draft by the end of the month, before my birthday. So, and you know, that was a lie because he's trying to mess with me. But you guys, I've been on here rambling for an hour. I didn't really talk about some of the things that I thought I was going to talk about, but really, this is really just a check-in to kind of get on here and just kind of talk to you guys. That's why it's called Not So Random Chat, because it's random, but it's not really random. It's not really random. But I will be back on. There's some, you know, I could, you know, talk about some of the things that is going on, that went on over the weekend in the B sector, but why? You know, as everyone else has said, the people involved are adults, and they're in my age range. So yeah, you know, I don't do online. I don't meet people online. That's not my stilo. I'm a real life type of individual. I'm a real life type of girl. And anybody who has tried to holler at me on YouTube and TikTok and IG and Facebook has got the hand. I ignore them. Ugh, that's not my thing. Anyway, y'all, let me find my outro, because I'm in the other room. Come on, this moves so slow. And I've come to realize it's not my it's not the signal. I think it's just this particular laptop. Yeah. All right, y'all. I will see y'all. I will be back on live Wednesday for sure. Matter of fact, I will schedule it. I'll schedule it tomorrow morning. So it'll pop up, so you guys will see it well before Wednesday. And then I will probably go ahead and schedule the Friday one as well, because we got a 3-day weekend coming up. But let me just, where did everything go? Here it go. Where did it go? It's tripping. Yeah. You guys can see me because I'm looking over here and y'all can see me, but over here, the screen just went blank. Okay. All right, you guys. I'm going to get out of here. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Until then, thank you for coming. And I offer you peace and blessings from the West Side. I'm out of here, guys. Peace. Let's see if this works, y'all.
Well, guys, that's it for tonight's Not So Random Chat. But I'll see you guys the next time. Until then, peace and blessings from the West Side. I'm out. Peace.